The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Look at it.
53, Mike. Silver. 53.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing again is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his target.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at the 20. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long, it's Newton. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they got it 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 2nd and a yard, Haskins finds the open target, Arnold. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
36.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Newton. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. It's caught by Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
First down. First and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, you got deep? Double time, double time. You got three down.
Throwing on second and 14. Haskins drops it off for Coleman. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. K'Wan Short in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins taking it in. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, it's Coleman. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Check, 59. I'm coming after you. 25.
On first down, here's Love. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Coleman on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. A beautiful spin and room to run. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Haskins on first down. This one caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Check 4, check 4.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. 3
receivers head out right, 1 to the left on second and 3. Now it's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Newton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Newton throwing again. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call. Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play. You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On first down, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Hatchet.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 26 yards. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Newton. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the sack on first down, Newton looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, it's Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready? Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 35's the Mike. Rip left. Rip left. Mike 30. Express. 35. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And
he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Haskins going to try to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers 7-yard line.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Set, ready. Go to base. Check, 59. All day, dog. Switch. What? Check 43.
They will run again with Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here we go.
Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.